Salam Khan. I'm a project title Charpy Impact Response of Delaminated Composite Beams. And let's see what are the composite materials are. Composite materials are formed by the combination of two or more materials to form a new material. So here in the picture we can see that the fiber which is enclosed in a matrix, the fiber can be a glass fiber, that is glass fiber reinforced polymer, or can be a carbon fiber which is enclosed. And the applications of the composite materials in the automotive industry are in the cargo trucks, in the leaf springs, and the body panels. As the composite materials are lightweight, it is in the cargo trucks, which improves the efficiency, like fuel efficiency. In the leaf springs, instead of using the steel spring, we can use the composite spring, which reduces the 70% of the weight of the leaf spring. And in the body panel, we use the crystallized form of glass fiber in order to increase the stiffness, and which also gives a smooth body finish. And in the next slide we can see what is delamination. Delamination is a mode of failure in the composite material. These are caused because of the manufacturing process due to the low impact and existing of interlaminar stresses between due to the transverse loading. Now the types of composite materials which I have made. I have divided the composite materials into two types, the non-hybrid composites and the hybrid composites. I have made the composite material with the help of like I use carbon fiber reinforced polymer and the glass fiber reinforced polymer, and at different fiber orientation angles, that is at 90 degrees and at 0 degrees of fiber orientation angle. And the dimensions of this carbon fiber is like 80 into 80. And Charpy impact test. Charpy impact test is also known as the V0 test. It is used to determine the amount of energy absorbed by the material during the fracture or during the failure. Here you can see the pendulum and the dial which gives the readings of the energy absorbed by the material. The material is placed between these pictures, and it can be placed as a simply supported or as a cantilever, like. And the Charpy impact test results. The table shows the results at three different defects, like between the layers 3 and 4, between the layer 4 and 5, between the 5 and 6. For the material G0, G90, we have taken only 4 layers, like and the defect is placed between the layer 2, 3 and 3, 4. From the table, we can say that the best material, the composite material is G0, G90, which absorbs more amount of energy. The comparison of composites at different defects. The graph 1 shows the defects between 2, 3 and 3, 4. That is the layers 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. The graph 2 shows the defects between the layers 4 and 5 of all the composite materials. The graph 3 shows the defects at 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 of these layers. Comparison of all the test results, which gives at different defects at different layers, like 3, 4, 4, 5 and 5, 6. From this comparison, we can say that the composite material G0, C90 absorbs more amount of energy than the rest of the composite materials. The manufacturing of delaminated composite beams. The delaminated composite beams are manufactured by using 3 different defects. We use for manufacturing of the defects, we use Teflon as material, and the dimensions of the defect material is 50 by 100, 30 by 100 and 20 by 100. These defects are placed at 3 different layers, like 3, 4, 4, 5 and 5 and 6 of the composite material. This is the design of multi-delaminated composite beams. Here you can see C0, G0, C0, G90, C90, G0, C90 and G90. these pictures are taken after the test. HRP impact test results of multi-delaminated beams. The table gives us all the results of the composite materials which are used for multi-delaminated beams. From the graph, it shows that the material C90G0 absorbs more amount of energy than other materials like C0G0, C0G90 and C90G90. Modeling in ANSYS LS-DYNA. In this modeling, I use element type 163 for specimen and solid for striker. The number of integration points I have used for this model is 6. I have used this number of integration points as 6 because this is a plastic deformation. If it is elastic deformation, the number of integration points in ANSYS should be taken as 2. And material model, I have taken composite diamide model. And this is the simulation.
You've got the reference files there on your stick.
Actually, this is the simulation from the top view. This was my pendulum.
You can please double click.
It may not run on that computer, I don't know. Because it hasn't got comprehensive software on it. It's not imaged in the university image. So we've had similar thing earlier today, so don't worry about that, because when I booked the room, I booked it on the basis that the IT equipment is all specified. And when we came here this morning, we found the computer was not working. So don't worry about it, because we've had others, so we can imagine that. And don't worry. We've had 2 others where we've had similar problems. I mean, we've had to use my computer because it was the only one available. The technicians didn't have a loan laptop available. So it has got ANSYS on it, actually, that computer, but I wouldn't worry about it.
All right.
These are the results which I have got from the ANSYS LS-DYNA. The graph gives us the amount of energy which is absorbed by the material. I have taken G0 as a defect between the layers 2 and 3, and I plotted the graph for this one. Comparison between ANSYS LS-DYNA results and HRP impact results. Both the experimental results and the ANSYS LS-DYNA results are nearly same. From this, the experimental results and the LS-DYNA results, the best material which absorbs more amount of energy is G0 C90, and a good agreement was found between the theoretical and experimental results. Thank you.
Good. Well, thank you. That's a very interesting presentation that's brought forward lots of thoughts in my mind. Just make a